Hey everybody, it's been a long time. Paul and I have been silent on YouTube, but it's all because amazing things are happening in our lives. And I keep telling people something's changed in us to where I feel like when I read, like the book was given to me in red. All I can see is red. And something's happened in our minds and in our hearts. And now when I read, it's blue. Where it was red and now I see it in blue. And it's incredible, but it's shifting everything I was ever founded upon. And isn't that what life's about? Growing and growing and growing and not being stagnant and stuck where you are or you were, but changing. And that's just what I wanted to briefly just share. Whether you agree or not, I'm just on doing this for me and myself, and I have a few friends that are like, should keep doing YouTube channels. Well, I appreciate it, but we all have the same heart and mind and spirit and life, and I love when you express it differently than me. And I just love to learn and glean. And what I feel I want to share is that it's okay to change. Part of the reason I've not wanted to make videos or sometimes open my mouth, which I should do more often sometimes and learn, but wherever you're at, wherever you believe, it's good, and share it. And don't be afraid that you'll change your mind. Somebody preached recently that, God changes. It's like, oh no, don't say that. Well, maybe his character doesn't change. But there was places where he changed his mind, Hey, if there be, 10, would you save this? Abraham's talking about Lot and saving people at Sodom and Gomorrah. What if there was 25? If there was 20, there's just flexibility. And what happens when you have the ability to trust that you're going to change, it frees you. I used to think, but what if what I believe and share and preach now is not what I believe and share and preach next year? Then it's a lie. It's not a lie. It's where you're at. And it's so beautiful. And we should open up that book to be able to say, it's okay. I hope what you believe tomorrow and what you think tomorrow is different than today. I hope that you see me new tomorrow, because we are literally new every day. There's this new beginningness that's happening every day. If you choose, if you allow it. Doesn't the Bible talk about opening the eyes of your understanding that you may be enlightened? Doesn't he keep talking about a perfection that you are, that you open up this heart and mind and see new, not judging anybody according to the flesh anymore, but the new man by the Spirit. So here's an example. I have had struggles in my mind where I'm like, oh, but we believe this, and this is the truth, and we must stand on this and not get off of it unless if somebody beats us with a stick, we will not leave because this is the truth, rah, rah, rah. And it's like, this is good and that's bad. And there I am judging. I'm right, you're wrong. And I'm living in torment. I'm living in judgment and fear and anger and frustration. And I'm wondering, where's the joy of the Lord? Where's the love? Where's the love? It's not enough. But he's in me. So my husband, Paul, he would be like, I believe this is how I am, we're going to do this, or I'm going to fast this week, and, anything that they say, it could be spiritual or not. Say your spouse says, I'm going to give up sugar, right? And then tomorrow they're eating a cookie, and you're like, what are you doing? You said you're not going to do this. You start getting frustrated and upset, and you're condemning them, making them feel bad. And maybe they had a revelation in between now and tomorrow that's like, I can enjoy things once in a while. It's not going to hurt me. I believe that I can enjoy a cookie once in a while. Small example. But there would be times where my husband would change even what he believes. I'm like, but we believe this, and this is what God taught us. And it's true. But he woke up and he learned something new. He came into a new revelation. And if I just have my heart open to like, babe, if what you believed yesterday changed today, awesome. I love you. I'm like a river. I'm able to flow with the current. I'm okay, because I want us to grow and change. Even if I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, I don't care. I don't want anything to disturb my boat of peace and my boat of joy and our love and our relationship. It's awesome. It's like if you had a child and they're developing and growing and they get into a phase where they're kind of maybe going gothic and you're like, ah, you're thinking, this is bad, this is wrong. Well, if you go to your child and you start telling them, that's wrong, this is demonic, and blah, 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 sure, they're probably going to cut you off, have no more trust or freedom to grow, experience, share, talk with you about it. Maybe hear what you think about it. They're going to shut off, and you're going to lose that relationship and that beauty to be able to culture and, and cultivate it. Or maybe you're just so gung-ho about your child going to college and they decide, I would like to go travel, or I want to go, into the Marines, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, and you're going to tell them how bad, and then you cut off it all. And you cut off their ability to grow and to strengthen and to change and develop and be with them on that journey. I'm just here to say that I'm excited to not be afraid anymore to share what I feel I'm at, what I'm learning, what I'm doing, my diet this week. It might be a different diet next week, and I'm not afraid to have it and share it because it's okay. I'm not afraid to say, I believe in praying for people and them getting healed. And then somebody comes to me and they say, well, God led me to this, specific blood diet, and it's helped me so much and I feel amazing. I'm like, that's awesome. God told you that? Wow. Now I open up the opportunity of maybe God wants to talk to me about something in the future that might have to do with something natural, eating this food or taking this herb, or just opening the ability to be love and have a conversation and encourage each other. I always love Romans 14. And it talks about loving everyone where they're at, inspiring their faith, being with them. If one person believes that one day is for God, and we want to honor that day, whether it's Saturday or whether it's Sunday, cool, honor them. That's wonderful. If somebody believes every day, every moment is for God, awesome. Inspire, encourage, cheer them on. Be open to that being your revelation as well. And then you can decide as you're moving in life, you didn't just shut all these doors. You're like, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I've been only taking one day, and the other 6 days I'm kind of stressed out and wondering where my joy is, and I'm so wanting that one day to fulfill me, but I've decided that it's one day. But if I look and I step back, I'm able to open up the opportunity to grow and learn. And maybe I'll discover every day can be incredible in a day of the Lord. And he talks about, one person eats meat, one doesn't. Like, don't beat one up over the other. It's such a beautiful description to show when you actually tell them they're wrong and you're thinking and judging that, oh, meat is bad. That's bad. They came from animals and they have life and blah, blah, blah. And you have all your reasons. Let's learn. I'm learning to shut down all these accusations and judgments and be like, I'll think about that. I'm open to hearing what you have to say and in loving. That's wonderful. How did that help you? Where are you at? It's just all about this love. I wanted this to be short, but let's just be encouragers and be free to be like, I want to be new tomorrow, and I want to accept newness in everybody else and believe that they may be new. They want to be new tomorrow. They want to be transformed tomorrow. And I'm going to love them wherever that is, because I want the same for me. I'll end with this. I had this epiphany that I appreciate people in my life that I feel like I can share everything with. The people that I feel like I can only share so much, I'm limited, I can only go this far, and then there's a fence and I don't feel comfortable, they're not going to accept me, or they're going to tell me why that's bad or wrong, or just shut down that door. It's very disheartening. But when I feel like somebody's like, tell me more, and they just love me. My parents have always been so wonderful to be like, wow, I'm not sure I understand, but that's awesome. I'm learning this from you and that from you. And then the next week, I think something different, but I feel free to talk about it. If I love that, I want to be that for somebody else. I want to be the expression that's like, hey, feel free to share anything. I'm here to love you. I'm here to hear you out. I'm here to say, that's interesting. Tell me more about that. To anybody and everybody. Love you guys so much. It's awesome.